nigga like me, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love the game.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the hustle.
Y'all know what time it is.
Yeah, you know a nigga got dough.
You just tuned in to the most exclusive podcast in the city, in the state, in the space, out of space.
I need a meal.
Mogul moves on.
Gotta make me a meal.
Yeah.
See money it coming, then money it going.
And I got a big heavy hitter in the game. And it's been a minute, but I'm back.
So I need a meal a day.
Yeah.
Gotta make me a meal a day.
A lot of things going on out here today, man, that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna put y'all up on game, you know what I mean? Yeah.
My mama, she hit on my line and she say, baby,
I got some bills to pay, so I need a meal a day.
Gotta give me a meal a day.
Yo, you go ahead and turn that down, Mario. Yo, you just tuned in to the most exclusive podcast with your boy, Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Suge Diddy, a.k.a. Illuminati Jack, a.k.a. Big Thanos, a.k.a. Heaven on Earth, a.k.a. the Commissioner, a.k.a. Dry Rub Shorty, because I'm good before the drip. You on the dig? I don't need no sauce, you know what I mean? And I got a big heavy hitter in the game with me right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see him making waves all over the city, you know what I'm saying? From Texas to Georgia, you know what I'm saying, to Detroit to L.A. Just came back from the UK, Mr. International. I got my guy in the building, Big Homie P.
Appreciate
what up, though, homie? You good?
Appreciate it, Big D. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having me, man. I'm excited, man, to have you on, man. I've been seeing the movement, really caught wave of the movement prior to going out to Atlanta, A3C, man, and you know, ever since then, I see you really, really having a heavy hand in the game out here, man, and that's dope, man. So for people who don't know, man, tell everybody a little bit about your brand.
Okay, I appreciate you, first of all, for having me. And the brand is called Demand and Supply.
Okay.
And under the umbrella, we got You Made For It. You Made For It event series. So pretty much we go to these different conferences, these different markets.
Okay.
We put on not only a hip-hop showcase, but also a hip-hop panel.
Okay.
We give game. Shout out to and rest in peace to Pooh, and that's why I had found actually that's one of my first interviews I've seen when y'all had Pooh on here.
Okay.
So I definitely respect and appreciate you shining light on my bro.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace,
He was
Pooh,
one
man.
of the persons that first believed in me.
Okay.
Like he was like the first people I had on my panel, all that. So he was like definitely like the first person to like help me.
Absolutely.
Push You Made For It. So especially to the Dallas market.
Absolutely.
Like that's how we got Hood Rich Pablo and all, you know, some of the big headliners on our first event, which was kind of like, that was big.
So you said the name of it is Demand and Supply? Is that what it is?
Supply, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that. How did y'all come up with that concept? You know what I'm saying? When did all that come to like fruition?
I actually got like a partner with Demand and Supply. His name DJ Fat.
Okay.
And actually he kind of started it, and I kind of like took it off with the You Made For It stuff and other avenues in the brand, like Dream Team Security. That's my security company.
I see that.
So also, I mean, but pretty much with Demand and Supply, we just have a whole bunch of DJs, whole bunch of producers, engineers. We got a studio in San Antonio.
Okay.
2 of them actually.
Okay.
So that's just like a big avenue for like the entertainment industry in San Antonio, Austin, San Marcos, that area right there.
San Antonio, man. It seems like that's a heavy Hispanic population.
Facts.
There. Is it? What's the black population like? Is it small?
It's small, but it is. We are there, and that's what I'm trying to shine light on, because we don't get that. We get the pop, top like 40. We actually got like the Roddy Ricch and Kodak, and Cowboy coming down now.
Okay.
So we just trying to shine light on like the urban community, which don't really get too much love out
Absolutely. Okay, so where are you from?
I'm really from Santa Barbara, California.
Okay.
And I went to high school and stuff in San Antonio.
Okay.
And school and stuff in San Antonio. So I'm really like from San Antonio.
Okay, so you got a little blend. Okay. So like the transition, how old were you when you moved from California to Texas?
I was probably like 10.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're a little bit more Texas than Cali.
Yeah, but I go back a lot, so.
Okay, I feel you. Because I was born in Louisiana, in Shreveport, but we moved to Detroit when I was 11 months.
Right.
So you know what I'm
Detroit.
saying? Of course, being 11 months, I knew all Detroit. But, of course, in the summer, I used to come down to Louisiana, you know, so I came there more often. So I did what you saying. So, like, with this music game, man, like, what with Demand and Supply, man, like, what's y'all goal right now for 2019? I see, well, let me backtrack a little bit. 2018, I saw you was out there when You Made For It. Let's talk about that a little bit. When did you decide to bring that under that umbrella?
Actually, I want to say 2017 towards the end of the year.
Okay.
I was focused on like creating a platform, but it takes time and it takes traveling and
Absolutely.
networking and meeting folks. So all of late 2017 and early 2018, I was just traveling, tapping in with folks, getting South by ready.
Yeah.
When South by came, it was big. We had Zoe Dollars, Hood Rich Pablo, Skipper the Flipper,
Okay.
Johnny Ozzy,
Okay.
which is an artist coming out of Florida, which is pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Tatansi, they're like real close.
Okay.
Rest in peace. And then, but that was like 2018, working on South by, and then transitioned into LA.
Okay.
We did an LA event during BET weekend, which was pretty big. Most of those artists that was on our LA show did great things and was able to actually go on the first Rolling Loud, which was like
that's dope.
eight of those artists was on Rolling Loud. That was on my LA
Rolling
show.
Loud in Miami, right?
Yeah, but they did one in LA.
Okay, damn, that's dope.
Which was kind of big for LA because they never had one.
Do Rolling Loud? They got packages and stuff for artists to perform on that. No,
They kind of pick. That's
They
what I'm
pick?
saying. They kind of like super,
protective of their brand, which makes it that's dope.
Facts.
That's dope. Everything payola can sometimes water the brand down.
Right.
Getting that quality, having people really sit there and pick out that talent. That's dope.
Right.
So what you made for, so you created this platform for artists. You know what I'm saying? You travel LA. Obviously, you travel a lot because I see you everywhere. And we're going to come back to this part. So I want to touch on the security part.
Okay.
So Brittany Renner, how did you meet her?
Well, when I was in college, I was actually playing football in Cardinal Word in San Antonio.
Okay.
So while playing football, I was doing security at like clubs, different stuff, and I was like 19.
Okay.
She came down. I was already doing like working for big people in San Antonio every time they come down. But I actually got a call from like one of the promoters I know. He was like, "Listen, we got Brittany Renner coming down here. She don't have security. I need you." So, I went. I didn't even get paid that much that night. It was probably like $50, $75.
Damn.
And it was like, but shit, it was an opportunity.
Absolutely.
And she liked how it worked. She gave me a call. Not her, but her manager at the time gave me a call like 2 days later. It was like Saturday. He gave me a call Monday. It was like, "Are you able to travel?" At the time, I was like, "Yeah, I'm able to travel," but I was 19, so I didn't even have no like gun license. I had like, guns, but I just wasn't really able to have them.
Yeah.
So I was just like, "Yeah, I'm able to do it." So at the time for like until I was 21, I carried a knife and a taser with Brittany. Everywhere we went, yeah. And I had, knife and a taser for 2 years until I was able to get the license to carry, get my security license and all that. So now we're here.
So let's talk about that meme of you that went viral this past summer.
It actually went viral like 3 summers ago. For some
resurfaced?
reason, it just always resurfaced. Yeah.
Boy, that shit was hilarious, man. What was going on at that time? Because it's like you got Brittany and these chicks in front of you and shit, and just bikinis on. It was just like, shit, I am not looking.
Honestly, we was in Vegas.
Okay.
So if y'all been to Vegas, y'all know in the summertime it's like 100 and it's hot out there.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even worried about them. It was like it's 100 degrees out here in Vegas. I'm listening to music and really trying to go inside, and everybody was really like over. I don't know. I'm not really into like. I'm not into it like that. And Brittany's like my sister, so I'm never like going to disrespect her. And then the other girls, I really just not into them like that.
Okay, I feel it. So like, was it kind of desensitized? Can you hit that light for me, Toya? It kind of went out. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We had a little to do that from time to time. There we go. We back. So I guess you got kind of desensitized to it. Like when you first saw her, you couldn't have sister mode, or was you just in work mode? Like you didn't even.
Like I was already working for big people. Like this was in San Antonio. If everybody in San Antonio know, Copa at this time had everybody. Amber Rose, Black China, Malaya. That's probably the only person I really like. Damn, she got fat. Malaya, but like everybody else,
He was like, yeah, it
but
worked.
we had a lot of people go through. Like I was already experienced and meeting celebrities, and already like I'm not starstruck by that because everybody's like a regular person.
So with her dropping that book, did y'all notice any heat from it? Like, did it make things crazy?
I just saw a lot of people talking about it.
Okay.
Honestly, I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
I just talked to Brittany about it. Like I know kind of what I'm with Brittany a lot, so I kind of know what she read about.
Yeah.
Kind of experienced a lot of that writing with her. So only thing, I mean, her booking stuff went up. Like we were able to travel a little bit more. Like UK, that was crazy.
Was that your first time going to UK?
Yeah, that was my first time even leaving the States. It was different, but I was only there for a day, so it was like I see it as different, but I didn't really get to experience. I had my own little problems in the hotel. Like they don't really like do things how Americans do. They don't really have the small towels. They just got the large towels. So you kind of just got to use soap. I'm like, I'm calling up to the desk like, y'all don't got no towels? And then they don't have towels. And then.
What about your charger? Did you buy the
charger? Nah, I ain't have no charge. I'm glad you said that. I was getting to that next. It's like they have a whole different charger system. No, like the whole electricity system.
It's completely
that's
different.
Plug. Yeah. So I just had to use like the USB thing, and then my computer died, so everything just was.
Oh man, you just ride to the. What about riding on the opposite side of the road?
We had the driver. That was. Just,
but was it still weird?
That was still different though.
It's like at any time felt like a head-on collision was about to happen.
It was different because like not only do they drive like on the right side of the car, they drive on the right side of the road.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know, it's different. Even walking, like I found myself walking like across the street, but I was looking the wrong way and I almost got hit. Like seriously, like almost got hit out there just walking because I was just looking the wrong way, just not being from there.
So of all the places that you traveled, which place do you feel like is your favorite market to push your brand in the most?
I like Atlanta. They accepted out there.
Yeah.
I like LA, but just LA is a little different. Everybody's kind of like Hollywood. Yeah. So you kind of just, I don't know, LA's a little different. And then you got the gangbanging stuff out there in LA. And a lot of the artists I had, in the streets are gangbanging. So my event was a little different for me. Just having my own event out there in LA, I got Crips and Bloods, and I'm promoting the event out there. So I'm doing it different. I'm going to the wrong places with the wrong stuff. It was a little different.
So what's like the biggest doing security, I guess for anybody, celebrity or not, the worst altercation you came into?
I was working. It wasn't even with like a person. That's the crazy thing about it. I was just working for a club and like drunk people. I had got like in a serious fight with like 4 dudes. I beat them up, but I like threw one and through a window, and my hand went through the window. So it's
I see the stitches right there.
Yeah, that was like my biggest L I took in security because the shit cost like $4,000 just for this like the medical bills. That was a super L.
Yeah,
super L.
It's crazy just talking to you. I see a lot of parallel in my life. Like I played college football. I played at Bowling Green. What position you played?
I played guard.
Yeah, I played guard too. Played guard tackle. What else? I always had a passion for music. So I was the dude in college that people was coming to my room to record. Right. I did private security. In fact, before getting back into the studio world, when I got out here, my focus was eventually trying to open up like my own private security firm. But damn, I forgot why I brought all that up. Shit, and fucking forgot what I was about to say.
I feel you though.
But I do see like it's crazy the parallel. Like y'all got y'all studio down here. We got our studio. I got my studio here. As far as a platform, I mean, I'm doing the podcast, but I'm blessed to have, people like, Cotton, Rahi, rest in peace, Pooh. But shout out to my guy Zip with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Yep.
To have those guys around, man, and being able to, have access to those platforms. So that's dope. But man, it's cool to see somebody that's really got a passion for music and a passion for people. But with the security thing that I wanted to say is I remember out here, I was working security at this African club, Murphy's. And I got jumped by a whole group of Africans, bro. That shit was crazy. I was, and it reminds me that shit, the little money that I was getting paid there wasn't worth it because them cats that killed that guy at Ecstasy. I'm like, bro, you getting paid $15 an hour. I learned after that I got jumped by them Africans. I didn't get beat up or nothing, but it was funny because chick was in there at the end of the club. You know, it's like, yo, the drinks, you got to drink that. When I come back around, if you ain't going, I got to take it.
I got to take it and toss it.
So, you know what I'm saying? I walked around. I gave her a chance. I walked around. She had the whole glass. I'm like, look, I need to take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking the glass. She tried to slap the bottom.
What?
To make the drink go
People
in my face.
People be disrespectful, bro.
So I'm like, damn. So, you know, I snatched her little ass up. Like, you got to get out. Yeah. So then the other African dude came to me like, no, what is the problem? I said, hey, man, if you want to talk to me outside. But she got to go.
Gotta go.
No, you go talk to me right now. I'm like, bro, you need to get up out the way. She need to go. Dude decide he gonna grab me and hit me up. So bam, I hit him in his face. So then he stumbled back and he trying to grab me while he's stumbling back. So I grabbed him, you know, those tall bar top tables. I threw him over the table, but then I trip over the table, not realizing that this is big African fraternity that's there that night.
Damn, that's right.
And he's part of that African fraternity. So we on the floor, and next thing I know, bro, I felt like, I don't know, it felt like a million people on me. So I'm like, damn, bro, I know somebody about to hit me in the face. So I got old dude, and I said, every time I get bumped, I'm going to just punch the shit out of him. So that's what was happening. I was getting bumped. I was like, so finally I heard the other security guards come with the tasers. So now I'm tired. Mind you, I don't even remember what the dude looked like that I just got into it with. So now everybody's the enemy. Fact. So I'm trying to focus around, all see what's going on. Africans. And then another fight break off into the side. So I'm like, now I'm at work. I got to break them up. I kick that fight out. As soon as I go outside, I hear, there he go. I turn and look. It's like a mob of Africans coming towards me. I'm like, hell no. So I jumped back inside the doorway. So I was like, hey, y'all come in here. You got to come in one at a time. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and leverage this, get your ass boxed up. Of them, yeah. I ain't about to be out there, y'all circle me. But, no, man, it's just crazy with the security shit, man. Like, I saw the whole ecstasy incident, and it made me realize, like, ecstasy? 'Cause I don't know. Like last, was it like a month ago maybe? Dude got killed by the security.
Oh, damn. That's
at ecstasy. You know what I mean? Out in the parking lot. I'm the type of person, bro.
I think I did see somebody, memes, they told me they're going to close the club down or something.
Man, but the security there is bad, bro. Like, I got banned from ecstasy because we got into a fight with the security. They ended up being in a fight with the police. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was me, Fat Boogie, Street. You know what I'm saying? John, we was all there, bro. We all got banned from that joint. I was like, it's cool.
I don't even go to strip clubs like that.
Hey, I ain't gonna say all that, but I'm gonna just say,
I know.
But I feel it. But no, but I'm just saying, like, out there, it's just crazy. They made me like, these dudes really put their whole life on the line for $15 an hour. And I remember at one time I was like that, and I had to think like, hell no. Once you out in the parking lot, I don't care what your ass do. You got out the building, I'm staying in the building. But, man, it's dope that you're doing the private security thing. So let's get into the whole music thing. Okay. South by Southwest coming up.
It's finna be here.
That's going to be crazy. It came fast. So where area are you staying at South by Southwest?
Just downtown, like on 6. It's like on 8th Street.
Okay, I'm going to be on 7th.
3rd Street, it's like JW or something like that.
Okay. I'll be at the Omni. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm lit. So
it's right there, right? Yeah, everything's on 6th. We got to stay downtown if you're trying to be active.
I can't go through that again.
You can't go too far. I'm telling you.
Because you get tired, man. And you be like, damn, I'm ready to go.
You
Once
walk
you leave,
to your car and do, because South by is hectic. Anybody that been, that shit is crazy.
So tell me a little bit about the showcase, man.
So this year we're gonna do a panel in the showcase. Headliner artists, we got Mo3.
Okay.
Sensei Molly out of Dallas. We also got Lil Jeremy out of Houston. OTB Fastlane. We also have Johnny Oz, the dude from Florida.
Okay.
I got a few sponsors on that event.
Okay.
Put Yourself on TV out of Dallas.
Okay.
Arlington, my bad. We also got
mix that up.
Yeah, Lil Zach the DJ.
Yeah.
Who else? We got Minus Music.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much the event.
Is it still time for artists to get on that platform right now?
A few, yeah, we can figure it out.
What's the spots? How many spots you think you got left?
Probably like 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
4 or 5. Yeah.
So yeah,
we've been working, we've been promoting, and we already have like our own artists, kind of.
Yeah.
So we kind of like limit the space, but we got space.
So while we on South by Southwest, and I know you be on your motivation bag, similar to me.
Yeah, got you.
So let's do this, man. Let's give a few South by Southwest tips. How to be successful, the do's and don'ts of South by Southwest.
When you there already?
Yeah, when you're there.
You got to have a portable charger.
Okay, there you go.
At least 2 of them.
I ain't never thought about that.
Because your phone will die. Yeah, hell yeah, if you're there all day. Go down there with some stuff to actually market yourself. Don't just go down there and think you finna walk up and down 6th Street and that's finna be your South by because you finna have a bad South by experience.
Absolutely.
RSVP to these events. Go to your events and don't act like you too big to network and talk to people. Because South by, you have no clue who you finna meet.
That's true.
Everybody's finna be there in this industry. Not only that, it's finna set up your rest of the year.
Absolutely.
You finna meet some folks that, you know what I'm saying, that's going to help you out for the rest of the year. Or you can create a relationship to be able to put yourself in a position for the rest of the year to do what you want to do, you know, and then follow through next year. And then it's a cycle.
What about CDs?
Oh, shit. I say USB drives. I don't even know where to listen to a CD at. Honestly, my MacBook don't have the CD. I got the Air.
I feel you.
None of the cars. Probably like the Xbox at home, you know, but like,
but
I don't
I'm
know.
not
Ain't too
gonna
many
carry that.
places that you can, and you finna put your money into CDs.
Only by the end of the night see them shits on the ground.
Yeah, facts. You're going to be pissed and mad because you just spent, I don't know how much that shit costs, but like, what, in the hundreds?
Yeah.
So it's like, strategically plan what you finna do out there. Just realize that you are finna be in like it's like a fish in a big ass fish pond in South by. So you gotta stand out.
Well, I'm gonna introduce something at South by Southwest that I believe is innovative and it's gonna change the game as far as physicals. Because flash drives is cool too, but I don't know how many times somebody gonna give me a flash drive and I'm gonna go to the computer and plug it in.
I plug my shit in. I swear.
So every person was it? That's
I
dope.
do that because I just feel like if somebody gonna take their time out to give it to you, at least take your time out to listen to it.
But then too, the dope thing about a flash drive shit is you got a flash drive now. Even if you decide I'm gonna go ahead and listen to it, you just you got a flash drive now. So that may actually work. You probably should get custom flash drives with your image on it.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody delete it and keep it, they forever will see you though. Every time they plug that boy in.
For sure.
Hey, we just came up with something there too. You know what I mean? Okay, so portable chargers, at least 2. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We both agree, fuck the CDs, skip them joints.
I don't like the CD
Them
thing.
boys big.
Somebody gonna frisbee it and you gonna be upset.
Shit, you gonna be out that boy ready to go to busy,
Mad.
get busy out there. What else should somebody do with South by Southwest?
I'm super big on just attending events and networking with people. Because that's what it's about. Like go to the panels and like actually like figure out a panel you want to go to, and like it's people on those panels that can do things. They're on those panels for a reason. And they're there to like, none of the people on my panel just talk and leave. They be there talking and meeting artists. So it's like actually like tap in with these folks. That's what it's about. What you going there for?
No, absolutely. Okay. So, because I look at it like you said earlier, I think people make the biggest mistake thinking 6th Street.
Yeah, you can't just walk up and down 6th Street. That's not it.
It's not it. If you going to South by Southwest and you thinking like posting up on 6th Street and just freestyling for your favorite rapper if he walk by.
Yeah, that's not it. Or take a picture. Like, don't even be down to just trying to take pictures and all that. That's not what it's for. I don't think that's what it's for.
At least not for me. I know I got my South by Southwest badge. I'm looking forward. I already downloaded the South by Southwest app. And so I'm just mapping those boys out.
Right,
put it on my calendar like, okay, this here, and I'm trying to be there. And then I'll, later on that night I'll rock and go to a couple of showcase, man. And
it's a lot of stuff to do. But you're gonna stay busy for 3-4 days, something like that.
But I really do want to identify the gatekeepers, people who can say the yeses and the nos, you know what I'm saying? The people who can write the checks or not write, you know what I'm saying? Who can write the checks, but 6th Street, it's cool. If it's your first time, it'd be cool to people watch.
You got to be on 6th Street to walk up and down to the bars, but don't just go down there and just post on 6th Street. Have like a reason to be there.
Yeah.
Like if you finna go to 6th Street, well, shit, I got to go to this bar. It's on 6th Street. Just have a reason.
Do you think, like, far as wardrobe wise, because we already know majority of artists are going to be out there. They're going to probably have their designer on. They're going to have their chains on. So everybody going to pretty much look, for the most part, exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1 second.
What were you saying now?
Yeah, it's cool. The battery died, so we're gonna pop it back. Well, I guess we could talk a little bit. Huh? There you go. But I got one.
Got to.
I got something crazy though.
Cause you did say you had an idea.
I got something crazy. So this is what I'm doing for artists. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all, man. So you know how I don't know if y'all been following me on Instagram, but me and Toya been doing the EPKs, electronic press kits.
Yeah, got you.
Where you know what I'm saying? It got everything about you on that one page. It got all your videos, all your blog write-ups, your bio, upcoming shows, past shows, your discography, all on one page. Also can take that EPK and assign it to a QRC code. I'm good, bro, because then I will completely be out of here on this podcast. But afterwards, bro, we'll get together. Cool. You good? Come on.
Is that started already?
No.
Does it do it automatically lock? Because I don't want to.
No, lock it.
It locks by itself?
Nah.
Okay. I ain't doing it.
Okay.
I'm just going to have everybody that I got just wait out here while y'all do it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
So, like, so what happens is South by Southwest, I'm going to create almost like business cards where it's a picture of the artist on the card. And, you know, it's a dope graphic of the artist and with that QRC code. So somebody you take their phone and scan it, and boom, it brings up everything about you, that one page on your EPK. So if they click the video right there on the phone, it'll give you credit towards your YouTube streaming.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So instead of having to say, here go a flash drive and click on this link and click on this link and click on this music, and having a flash drive full of a whole bunch of different files, that QRC code on there be that link to your EPK, and everything about you is on that one page. And that's what I'm testing out at South by Southwest.
I think that'll work. That's
shit.
a dope ass idea.
So like, yo, take the smartphone, like bam, scan it.
What do you have to do for that? Because I always see like those codes everywhere.
You just assign a link to it.
Okay.
That's it.
That's crazy.
You just got to have a program that.
You talking about that little box thing, right? Yeah.
It's just.
That's crazy.
Just like you copy paste a link, you'll copy in that program to that QRC code to that thing, and then when somebody scan it, it'll take you to that link.
That's dope.
So now that a creative EPK, everything about you is right there. So now, and you still getting credit on your streaming,
right?
If they click on anything right there. And then also what's dope about that link is anytime somebody had me updated, you know what I'm saying, it'll update. Like if, like say for example, some artist drop a new project and I put it on the EPK, it automatically updates to that link. So every time somebody, if you got a new show coming up and I add a new show to your EPK,
it automatically touch. You don't have to do all the extra, make a new code.
Correct. It would just continue to refresh. So that's what I'm testing out. South by Southwest.
I think that'll work.
Shit would be lit.
For sure, be work.
So. Good. It's a little blurry. Let's focus it a little bit. What's the percentage on that one? Okay. There we go. That's good. That's good. Okay. You hit record? Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. We back. So, yeah, man. So, South by Southwest, we giving out some tips on it. So, back to the wardrobe thing. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of rappers are going to go down there and looking a lot of the same. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another big mistake that most artists do. It's like, yeah, you got to be entertaining with your vocals and your music, but you also got to be entertaining with yourself.
Thanks.
And everybody won't be the same. But I remember when the baby went down there and that nigga was just walking around with just a diaper.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like 2 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and people, you may laugh, like, look at this nigga.
That was crazy because he had like 30 people behind him too. He wasn't just down there by himself, and some of those people probably was mad at him and didn't fuck with him, but look at him now.
Exactly. You did something to set yourself, you know what I'm saying, different. I remember I did this thing at the studio when I used to do artist-producer kickbacks, and Cotton used to come through.
I think Pooh was on one too.
Yeah, Pooh was on one. That was my guy.
I watched both of them. That was dope.
And so on the artist-producer kickback, you know what I'm saying, I remember one that we had, and only one person I remember out of the whole kickback. I don't remember his music, but I remember him because it was like a dark-skinned dude, came with long dreads, and he had on a black choir robe. Walking around, and everybody was like, this dude.
That made him different and unique, and that kind of like sparked the plug.
And I think that's where a lot of artists drop the ball when I see artists that got like real good music And then they be like, damn, but why it ain't popping? Sometimes your image is not capturing. We're in such a visual world.
Have to.
You got to do something that attracts
catch
people's
your eye.
eyes now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, okay, so we got South by Southwest. So let's go in like a little bit current topics, right? So a lot of stuff popping off right now. You got Jesse Smollett. I think that's how you say his name. Dude from Empire.
Okay.
Looked like he allegedly staged and attacked on himself. I'm going to say allegedly because, you know, he still got to go through the court process, but allegedly staged an attack to make it look like a hate crime. In return for him to become the poster boy for the LGBT community, which will also boost his popularity to gain more presence on Empire. Because from my understanding was allegedly Empire cut back on his pay.
Paycheck, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which possibly mean he was probably about to get less of a role. And I guess he found out a way like, man, if I can make myself pop in the spotlight,
Right.
more people, they're going to want to put me in the show more because I'm a hot thing. What do you think about that situation?
I think that I honestly think that that's like super stupid. I'm not stupid is the wrong word. I think that's corny. I think that's like not what to do. Like
Stupid was
yeah.
it was very stupid.
It's just I don't know. I just don't think that's what you need to do to try to get a better role or more money.
I mean, because he's talented as hell.
Yeah, and now he's finna spend more money going through this little court that that he has. You know, this little court shit that he has going on, and I don't know. I don't know.
Then when
That's like some clout stuff that like going back to like 6ix9ine and all that stuff. I just don't. I'm not into that. That's weak.
Jumping off of that, man, 6ix9ine. Do you think he wrong for snitching? Let's talk about that.
I honestly, I'm not with the telling thing, so I just don't. I think he's wrong for telling. Like,
why?
I just.
This is my thing, right?
I think that he's wrong for telling because of everything that he was doing out here. Now you're in this situation where like a lot of that shit you was talking about, can't nobody touch me. Well, it's some people that can touch you.
Absolutely.
So it's like now they got you in this situation and you're not living up or trying to be what you was all, you know, doing for these past. Well, he had like a year streak.
Yeah.
You want to say a year?
Yeah.
So all last year, this tough shit that you was doing and all this, getting all these people involved and in trouble. Because really, he shined the light on what was going on. I know they was probably like investigating the group or whatever before, but he shined the light on that whole thing.
So this is what I look at, right? So snitching. You come in. It's open.
It's open.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second for me, boss. Y'all with Rahi?
Huh?
Y'all with Rahi? Y'all can sit in the other studio too, right across the way, bro. We'll be done in a second. All right. So my idea is snitching. This is what snitching is to me, right? Me and Big Homie P, you my guy. We decide we gonna commit some type of crime to come up. We make this conscious decision together. And I get bammed up. I'm not supposed to say your name because we decide to do this together, right? That's my loyalty to you. But notice I said the word loyalty.
Right.
If I get arrested and I'm ready to do my bid and do my time for you, and the federal government, the FBI, plays an audio tape of you smashing my lady, they play an audio tape of you planning on killing me going to Atlantic City. If they play a videotape of finding out that I'm thinking I'm getting $300,000, but the overall pay was $3.4 million, and you was keeping all the money. And then I hear on tape that say, hey, if he don't take the money, this is the address where his mama stay. You just stole from me. Threatened to kill me, smash my lady, threatened my mama. The only thing you hadn't done was rape my daughter.
That's crazy.
This is what allegedly Treyway did to 6ix9ine. Do you stand loyal You a millionaire. Do you stand loyal to guys who already proved that they had zero loyalty to you for the whole time?
I don't know. It's tricky, but I would.
Think about it, bro. He smashed his girl. They stole all that money from him. They threatened to kill him. They threatened to hurt his moms. The only part of the situation that didn't get touched was his daughter.
Shit, to be honest,
I'm telling. I'm snitching on your ass. Fuck you. And I can get out and just disappear. Hell no. It's because the whole snitching thing is based on loyalty. Right. They had no loyalty to him from the beginning.
I think 6ix9ine. I think he's in a tricky situation, and shit, him telling is just.
They was planning on killing him anyway.
Facts.
So he already had a death sentence on him, and he hadn't done anything yet. So what loyalty do I have? What else do I have to lose? Because you already got a target on my head. He should never even
been fucking with them, but
yeah. And then with Trey waiting up, I'm looking at them. I'm like, man, y'all got a chance to completely clean up your money.
That's what they was doing.
But y'all was still operating
dumb
in a game mentality. It's like, yo, Shotty on TV doing a show. 6ix9ine, your meal ticket. He bringing bread in.
They had to clean up their shit, but honestly, people just don't think that way.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's crazy. I'm just being honest. That people just don't think that way, especially like people that just really just don't know.
So you sit and you willing to do a minimum of 44 years.
He's finna do.
He's about to not do no time other than what he just served now. They gonna let 6ix9ine out.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm never finna put myself in that situation, but.
Do you do 44 years with over $1 million something in your bank account for the dudes? Think about this dude, bro. He locked down.
Tell for sure. I just don't.
Now, I think he's wrong for telling on the people that they had indicted. Now, if I was in that situation, if I'm going to snitch, I'm going to snitch on the ones that was on that tape.
Yeah.
The ones that was on that tape that did wrong to me, that was threatening me, if I pinpoint who that was, I'm snitching on them. Now, anybody else that they hadn't got, I'm not volunteering no information on that.
6ix9ine was acting like he was in the streets. That's the only thing that I'm just saying. Him? It's just nobody.
Exactly.
But shit,
nobody believed he was in the street.
He's portraying that. So it's like that's what he's rapping. That's what he's rapping about. Live that. That's what I'm tired of listening to shit that people don't really be doing.
So my thing is this: have you ever watched WWF, WWE?
Yeah,
when he's younger.
A little younger, yeah.
Have you ever watched it expecting the fights to be real?
Honestly, when I was younger, that shit looked real. But as I got older, I see that shit every now and then. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I thought that shit was real.
But it's entertainment, right? We're in the entertainment business. We never go to the movie and be like, damn, that happened in real life. It's entertainment.
Right.
When I look at Tekashi, or if I look at any artist, it's entertainment. I don't care if it's real or not. My whole thing, does the picture come to, just like in the movie, right. Do I feel it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know Denzel in real life wasn't an American gangster, but he played the role and he brought the image of life.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? I looked at Tekashi. I didn't believe that he was the gangster. He woofed too much to be a real gangster.
He was saying the shit that was going on, though, with his guys. Or
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Whoever they were.
But I wasn't taking it seriously because it's entertainment.
Yep.
You know what I mean? To me, well, I guess this. For me, truth in music, you're saying doing what you're saying you're doing in your music, what you're really doing in real life. To me, it's not really that important to me. Because then if everybody is truly doing everything in their music, everybody should be indicted right now.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's storytelling.
It's a storytelling. It's telling the environment. You nothing but actor bringing life.
That's
a
why
script.
they got writers and yeah.
So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't trip on that. You know what I'm saying? But also, whatever you put out there
is what you going. Yeah.
If you telling people test your gangster, like he was doing,
that's what's going on. That's what I'm saying.
So the
way he was doing, and he was really doing it outside of music, which was kind of like, which is what I was like getting to. It's just like, yeah, you putting in your music, but now you're doing a whole bunch of other stuff when it comes to trolling and just being all on the internet, just really being reckless.
But I think the other thing,
and getting people hurt and all kind of other stuff.
do we know a situation though when Tekashi actually started the situation? Because it looked like he was just a good finisher. It looked like he talked enough shit that you forgot he didn't.
Man, he
start
got
it.
into so much shit I just don't even remember.
Because like everything, bro. I don't ever remember an incident where he started it.
Yeah.
I just think he was such a great troll that you forgot that he didn't start it.
Yeah.
Like people always was dropping his name, coming at him, and then they was done being trolled, and he just kept smashing their button on their ass, and it was just like you thought this nigga could roast, and now he roasting
and
your
now
ass.
he on your ass and not stopping.
And now you
and
want to fight
taking
him.
it to the 100%.
Yeah, he was like,
they want to kill him. Some of them, that's crazy.
So he probably his rap career is done, right? Is it?
His rap career is 100% done.
You think 100%?
Hell yeah! If he gets out, and after being a snitch and all this, like it's probably a whole bunch of snitches out here that's rapping, but not on his level of telling and doing all that. That is insane, and he's in the forefront of all the media. He's not rapping.
So I put it like this: I think what y'all think out there is Cass. Y'all think Tekashi
Is
rap
rapping?
career done?
Oh, no, he's still gonna
Yeah, I agree. I 100%,
That's crazy. And if that happens, that's crazy.
bro. Because teenagers, white kids, all of them
They don't care about
that
okay,
shit.
you're right.
Gangsters is not his fan base.
You're right. 100%. That's crazy. But you're right.
You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna have to deal with that stigma the whole time, but it ain't gonna stop his money. He gonna have to up his security. I wouldn't be his security, but
His security is actually my homies.
they gonna have to come on with it.
That man Biggs, I just
Yeah.
tagged him. That's his security.
Oh, damn.
Shadow group, they're my guys.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
And shit, that shit is crazy. Cause I talked to him about it.
I just
And
don't think
that shit is crazy.
I can't.
It's like, and I ain't feeling lie. Like he really don't even. It's some shit that is like he gonna have to come. He gonna have to have officers. Like,
Yeah.
Cause that security, they don't even insurance. It can't even
He
happen.
gonna have to hire them same FBI agents
That
that's
he tell-
interrogating
yeah,
his
that's
ass.
and that's probably what's finna happen. To be
Yeah.
completely honest,
Because remember, before they interviewed Tekashi, before they arrested Tekashi, the FBI actually offered him protection.
Damn.
Because they was telling him they was planning on killing him when he
I
was
think
at
he
Atlantic
was saying
City.
that shit on like Breakfast Club. They was outside his house and doing a whole bunch of. So I guess he knew what was finna happen. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 100% he knew.
But
like,
see, he signed the waivers denying their protection, and then a few days later, that's when they went ahead and made the arrest because they know if Tekashi would have kept floating, Treyway was about to kill him. He was going to be
They
the
was
biggest
already
pawn to his
listening.
investigation because he had the most to lose.
oh, they knew they wanted him alive because
Yeah.
if they would have killed him, then
All that Treyway would have been good.
they would have had not too many people probably would have been sitting up there telling and what I guess 6ix9ine knew everything and
They had the most to lose. Who want to be rich and do 40 years in jail? And you 21, 22 years old.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That man sitting 23-hour lockdown
That's tough.
with just your conversations or listening to the recordings in his head over and over
If
again.
somebody hitting your girl, that is insane.
Bro, I just woo. But so let's go over to another thing about being real. So, Mo3 dropped this track. What's it called? 219?
219 Roy Lee, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Roy Lee. RIP for sure. You know what I mean? And listen to the record.
It's
Mo3
tough.
talented as hell, bro.
Everybody know it.
It's crazy. So did he go too far on this album? Let's talk about some of the alleged people that he's targeting in this album. On this record. We say Cheese.
I would say.
We got Say Cheese dropped in there. Allegedly, Yella Beezy. He never really just came out and completely said his name, but you heard the word Yella, and then you heard an incident that reminds you a lot about Yella Beezy getting shot on the tollway. Who else on there? That's the only ones I really could make out.
Shit. In the beginning, he said most of the Dallas rappers. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
Dallas
that's true.
rappers.
So, did he go too far? on this
Shit, I
record?
think emotions was his key thing with this song. Is just because it being so recent, and this is Roy Lee's first birthday gone, and everybody, if y'all know Roy Lee, he's not, it's kind of like it was a tricky situation. Somebody needed to speak up, I believe, and like really like because I don't think nobody really got to speak up about the incident. So
was Yellow Beezy and Roy Lee beef that deep though? Did it really did it get that deep?
I don't know.
No. I ain't in the street. I'm not a street dude.
Roy Lee's dead, and it's crazy. It's just it's weird.
2018 was kind of tough on Dallas hip hop scene or just entertainment scene, as far as losing a lot of people last year. So
definitely, that was crazy. I never really.
Do we feel like Mo 3 said enough in this song to potentially incriminate himself? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think he...
Because, he never... He probably was like, okay, let me open some eyes and let me go and double look at you again if they weren't already looking at him.
I'm pretty sure Mo 3 had nothing to do with that. So, nothing. So,
It's just music.
It's just music. That's what it is.
You taking jabs for somebody that you lost, that you hurt. So,
that's his boy.
Pretty much what it was.
That's his boy.
I can accept that.
And he just really don't really too much fuck with that as a rapper. So, it's just... That's just what it is.
And why do you... I hear that a lot from artists. I know off camera you and I were talking about this. Why don't rappers really rock with each other like that?
I don't know. It's crazy, but it's like... I don't know if it's like an ego thing. I don't know if it's like them just not fucking with each other.
And I know we were talking about off camera, like, most artists still take a gang mentality, or mob mentality, street into the court.
They're too, and this is not a street business, so it's like
it's actually a corporate world now.
You might need some street money, but it's not street. It's not a business. It's not street business. You gotta come to this not in like a street mentality.
You really got to have a corporate mentality because you really are corporate now. You dealing with a lot of
paperwork.
You dealing with, you know what I'm saying? So
shit, just period.
And like we were saying on off camera, it was like, yo, corporate world, man, you deal with a lot of people that you don't like, but in order to make your money, you gotta do your job. You gotta deal with it. So I think most artists get it confused that when they work with another artist, that y'all got to be best friends and kick it all the time.
Yeah,
it's like, no, bro, just make it a business.
Make some good music.
Right. It's just a business move. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you popping right now, I'm popping right now.
I don't feel like people just be, it's not anything out here to be, unless somebody died, I just don't understand why people should be beefed up and like just not messing with each other. I just don't see that. I don't really do that unless it's about just something that is a little bit bigger than that. But I just don't think. I think everybody should work together. That's the whole point of this. It's like a collaborating business.
So you being in the phase of having such a major platform, what are some things that you feel like artists can do to who's trying to make that come up? What are some like 5 main things that you can think of that artists need to do to prepare themselves to be successful? I guess.
Work that. I feel like artists need to be in the studio and they should have like a catalog.
Okay.
Like I work with this artist named Rob too out of LA, and that's like one of my favorite artists right now. Only because like I can call Rob at like 2-3 in the morning, LA time, and he'll be in the studio, and then I'll call him like 7-8 in the morning, and he'll still be in the studio.
Wow, damn, that's dope.
And it's crazy because those guys out there, they know how to engineer, they know how to produce, they rap, they do it all themselves. Like he be in the studio by himself. He don't got nobody helping them out. And there's a lot of them like that out there. And just because I feel like they just know, and they're in LA, so they feel like they got a lot of friends, they got a lot of people that's like that they made it. But they know kind of like what it takes to make it. Yeah. They know that they have to have like good music, a lot of it.
So that's the focal point.
Yeah, for sure. Music. Good music. You got quality. I mean, it's music. I feel like your music got to be good. Story got. I mean, I feel like you gotta kind of have like a story.
Okay.
You know, kind of gotta have like something.
Now you about to have everybody Justin Smollett creating some shit because they gonna feel like they story
gotta have
good
a
enough.
Story. I mean, everybody can relate to somebody some way.
That's true.
So it's like tell your story.
Okay.
And let people like it, they either fuck with it or they don't. Somebody's gonna fuck with it. Somebody's going through that. Somebody's dealing with that. That's what I feel. I honestly feel that way because That's what music is. Music is more like a feeling to me. When I listen to music, I want to like feel something. I don't want to just. That's me. I just want to feel it.
Which do you think in this climate is more important? Well, I ain't gonna necessarily more important. Well,
More
the
highlighted
single or the video?
visuals. Just like what we just talked about.
Yeah.
I feel like if you got a good single, you gotta put a visual together.
Do you think you should drop the visual
gotta
and the
tell
single
that
at the same
story.
day?
That's what I'm saying. It's like when you watch a movie, that's why some movies come with like a book and then it comes with this visual. It might be a little bit different, just a tad bit, but you got both.
Yeah.
I think visual is important. It's 2018.
But I feel like
2019.
but I feel like a lot of artists don't put a lot of time into their visuals no more. I feel like everybody, you got the in studio shot and the camera just moving back and forth.
That's not it.
Then you're outside, back and forth. Then another scene with a bunch of guns jumping back and forth.
That's because the videographer let them do that.
So it's the artist fault.
Both. I feel like it's both. It's like the videographer should be like, "Damn, bro, I think you should go a little bit hard on this song."
Like as soon as the videographer, I'll tell you who do a good job at that. Is Jeff Adair.
Okay, send me his shit. I definitely need to tap in with him.
Jeff Adair, he shoot a lot of like Boosie videos out here. He shoot a lot of Dero videos. He shot Dero Japanese video in Japan. But I'm bigging up Jeff only because I worked with Jeff before. Here's the pro and con with Jeff. I think Jeff is dope because when you send him your music, he writes out a whole treatment.
Exactly.
So he sends you back like an actual pamphlet. And like scene 1 at this time, we're gonna do this,
That's
this,
a
that.
real
This is who's gonna be in this scene. This is how the scene gonna be going. So I like Jeff because he really meticulous and he breaks it down. Now the one thing about Jeff though is he can cookie cutter you, meaning that if you don't really come with your own idea, he's gonna run you through his cookie cutter system. Like I'm gonna take you down here to Dallas where all the graffiti walls at, and I'm gonna shoot you here. And you will see like a lot of people videos are all look the same. You can start to see the same element, but you can tell like they didn't come with an idea.
They let Jeff do it.
Yeah, Jeff just like, okay, I'm gonna give you a good quality video.
But I'm gonna just do the regular
Here's
thing.
my template. I'm gonna just run through my template. But yeah, I think videos is the most important.
I think visuals are very, very important.
And then also I think interviews is the most important now.
Yeah. Letting your people actually get to know you.
Yeah. That's dope. And I see a lot of artists starting to tune into that.
And that's why I appreciate people that do podcasts.
Yeah.
Because it's like you giving artists or creatives a platform to like really express themselves or show themselves to others.
Yeah. Because I look at it like the Instagram post, that's cool. You need that. You need that buzz campaign,
But what
posting.
more? What else?
But that interview, Cardi B, to me, really changed the game. I look at Cardi B, people really fell in love with her. And that's why she's the superstar she is now. I mean, she's dope how she delivers her music. Her delivery is crazy. But people fell in love with her so much that they felt a part of her come up. And you felt like she was regular and I'm regular and I potentially have the chance to make the heights that she did. People just fell in love with her. And that's why I love that there's so many platforms now to do interviews on, because now it gives an artist a chance for his fans to fall in love with them or somebody
and
who
the platform.
Yeah.
Because their fans go to, like, when I saw Pooh,
Yeah.
I tapped in with your platform. I think I hit you on IG, DM, and we've been tapped in ever since. So it's like, it's a mutual thing. And I feel like that's, what artists should be tapping in with in their local platforms.
So South by Southwest coming up. I would love to definitely bring that panel, your platform, to Dallas. We also talked about taking it to Detroit.
Yep, Detroit.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Detroit. That's where I'm from. Joy Road, Exit 9. Actually, T. Grizzly went to the same high school as me.
That's live.
I'm older than him, though.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But we same hood. But, no, man, I'm linked in with a lot of core DJs out there. Shout out to my guy, DJ BJ. Shout out to my, who else you got? You got DJ Fat Mac, core DJs. We actually went to high school together.
Okay.
But I didn't even realize I didn't recognize him. We was in Atlanta for the Core DJ Festival. I went back after A3C.
Okay.
And I was there, and I ran into DJ Fat Mac. And He went to the first high school I went to, but I couldn't remember him. I called one of my homegirls up, and she was like, "Damn, you don't remember him?" I couldn't remember him, but it was dope that we linked up because he's one of the major core DJs out of Detroit. So I definitely want to take something up there. Detroit is definitely a market for underground artists.
Yeah, that's what I was finna say. Like, I love like taking my platform to platforms. I mean, I like taking my platforms to like markets like Detroit because there's not really too much light shine on that besides the main artist, which is like T Grizzly. Then they got like what Sada Baby. And another Snap Dogg, but Snap Dogg is still like I feel like up and coming in different markets. He's like obviously booming in Detroit, but like it's another one though. It's a bigger dude, dark skin. He's in the video with T Grizzly. There's two of them. I just don't know his name. It's a bigger dude though for sure. It's three of them. It's a buzzing video.
Damn, I'm trying to think of
TZ Baby or is it something like that?
I don't know.
But yeah, it's three of them. But shine a light on the up and coming artists in that area because they don't really get too much. They don't have too many people like I feel like in that area shine a light on the artists.
Yes and yeah and no.
Just not for me because I don't know.
I mean, because you got a couple of them like just coming out of that kind of get a little Cash Doll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Cash Doll.
You got Molly Brazy.
Damn, I didn't know she was from Detroit.
Yeah. You got, of course, I mean, Days Loaf ain't really made no noise in a minute. Well, she on the other side now. She's still doing her thing.
For sure. I still listen to her. Like, that's one of my favorite artists from Detroit.
But Days Loaf. Mine was...
Because her security, that's my man's. Rest in peace of Big Tony. He from Houston. Okay. That's my guy. Like, I've been doing security for a minute. When I was younger, like, I had, like, Biggs. All those guys are older than me. Like, I'm 24.
Yeah.
So it's like all those guys is in their late 30s. And So
they close to my age.
Yeah,
I'm mid-30s.
Sure. They're my guys. And Big Tony was Days Low bodyguard, and then he died, like, I want to say last year.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. No, it was like 2 years ago.
And see, my vision, like going to a lot of the major markets, it's cool. Like, you know, Atlanta, LA, that's cool. But I feel like the markets, like you said, like a Detroit, or going to a Cleveland, or going to a Kansas City, or going, you know what I'm saying, going to these mid-level cities, St. Louis, like where...
We're going to do Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio get busy. I like Dayton. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think those are the markets that you can build the biggest...
Because there's artists everywhere, for sure.
But nobody ever comes there.
Exactly.
And so for something like that, of a magnitude like that, and a platform that you have that's big like that, it will go crazy.
You want to know another market that we're going to go to for 420 is Denver. And like,
I'm gonna be out there.
A lot of people go to Denver to do shows, big artists. Yeah. But there's nobody going to Denver doing shows for the up and coming artists. They always gotta probably do some enormous numbers and pay all kind of stuff to hit those other shows with, like, I want to say the who just left from there. I think it was J. Cole or somebody. But I don't know. But long story short, they always bring big artists, and they don't never shine light on the up and coming artists from there. Yeah. So we're gonna do a showcase there and a panel there for 420 this year, which I feel like makes sense because of the marijuana culture there. Yeah. So it's like, let's do it.
Send me that information because I'm gonna be out there. I fly out there on the morning of the Thursday? 19th.
Okay. That's Friday.
Yeah, and come back that Sunday.
Okay.
So I'll be out there. My flight leave like 5:30 in the morning.
Okay. That's cool.
We'll be out there.
It's going to be a daytime event, so it's going to be all day to just
get back in. Hey, man, I'm excited. I'm definitely, because I haven't really been able to pull up to an event like you have them here. And they be in the middle of the week. And then Atlanta,
that was A3C. It was like 1,000 things going on.
It was like 1 billion, but I was right there, and we was waiting. And then I got sidetracked to end up being somewhere else and completely forgot about it. And I was like,
and it'd be over with because it's like daytimes. I usually pick the daytime for the festivals.
But so with 2019 here, we on the way. We're getting ready to hit into the spring, summertime coming on, man. Like, what's your vision for this year? Like, what's your goals for this year?
My goals is just to make all my You Made For It shows bigger than last year.
Okay.
And get this label right in San Antonio.
Okay, so you're gonna do a label?
Yeah, we already got.
Oh, yeah, doing a label.
We got like 4 artists out there, and producers and all that. We getting the engineers right. I'm really trying to change the urban and hip hop culture in San Antonio because it's like somebody has to do it. It's like
Absolutely.
it's so many artists there, and they always have to go somewhere else, Houston and Dallas, just to do anything or tap in with like a bigger artist.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to bring that value to San Antonio, and I mean all around, like even with Live Nation, even with the up and coming artists, just trying to get more tickets because we don't even get concerts that much there because of the not hip hop concerts, just because of the market. Live Nation would do a big hip hop concert in Houston, Dallas, and then switch it up and do it'd be crazy. What you get the next day in San Antonio, you probably get like a pop concert. And then it's tricky out there, and they know what they're doing. They don't really show love to us because they don't think we spend enough money out there.
So for people, and I meant to do this earlier, for people who listening to this, and shout out, I want to do this too. Shout out to all my listeners on Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around the world. Shout out to my UK listeners. Everybody that's been rocking with me and following the whole Mogul Move Only movement. Hey, if this is your first time listening to it or first time watching it, please subscribe. Please share. Please comment. You know what I mean? Constantly trying to bring moguls such as Big Homie P onto the platform, man, and just drop gems, man, and give y'all another avenue. But if people want to contact you or reach out to you about shows, how can they find you?
We got the Big Homie P on Instagram, Big Homie P _, on Instagram. Also, Demand and Supply _ and it's an N, Demand and Supply _ on IG also. And most of the information is there, emails and all that. And we definitely get back to you. I check them every day.
And then for people who potentially interested in getting onto your South by Southwest platform or any other platforms, how do they reach out to you?
Just email us. It's youmadeforit@gmail.com. Just check us out.
And then lastly,
we got the website too. We actually just got it up. It's demandandsupply.tx.com.
Okay. Dope.
Yep.
And lastly, I don't want to lead this with this because I know I get a lot of artists reach out to me for stuff, but then a lot of times they get upset when they got to pay for something. And it ain't always about money, but we're in the music business, right? We get into the business because we want to make money. We get into the music business because we love music.
Yeah.
But we also want to make money for our family. We can't do this for free. We ain't trying to tax you, but we want to have security for ourselves and love making money with what we do. And I get a lot of artists who get offended by having to pay.
I shouldn't get offended. Y'all pay for shit too.
Me too.
We pay for a lot of shit that costs way more than what y'all even think about paying for. Like this studio that he's in, if y'all come record here, expect to pay.
Yeah.
Anything costs, everything costs. And it's just like, and we definitely show love. That's the crazy thing about it. Because I'm not really here for the bread. It's just shit costs. And I ain't gonna lie, paying really
breaks the ice.
Yeah, it breaks the ice of who's serious and who's not. And
Absolutely.
It's not even like most prices are not even that much. It's just who do we feel like gonna take initiative to pay? And usually what I do, and I heard Pooh do it the first time in that interview, in that first interview, is paying usually leads to other things. Like it's so many people that probably pay me to do things, and I never charge them again to do nothing.
Absolutely.
And it's like that's just what it is.
Because I mean the thing is, it's like 6th Street. Everybody show up on 6th Street because it's free.
Right.
But the people who get the badges that you see walking around with credentials a lot of times,
that shit costs hundreds, thousands.
So you look at them people like, damn, they serious about this because they came about it. So that's my whole thing. Is just like, yo, this is the music business, not the music charity. If you want people to take you seriously, come with the bag.
You gotta spend your money.
You gotta spend some money.
Travel, it's just like a whole bunch of stuff. You gotta like just bet on yourself.
Yeah, and be creative. Like, if you may not have the money, but you do graphics, barter. You're like, okay, you got this.
Sure.
I can do this. How can we meet in the middle? Or if the payment is too much, just say, hey man, Is it?
Be
Can
honest.
I be honest? Like, bro, I can't
I
afford
can't
that.
do this. Okay, well, bet. What can we do? Cause I want to help you. I'm not here for it, really for the bag. I just want to figure out if you serious about it.
Yeah.
And I've definitely did that 1,000 times with a lot of people. So it's like, let's figure out how we can help each other, because this is the
music business,
Facts.
not the music charity. Hey man, anything that you want to put out there to artists or whatever before we finish up?
It's 2019. Get in y'all bag. Like, shit, work hard. What y'all don't want to do is get stagnant and just stand still and not. Y'all want to just figure out how can I better myself? What can I do today? Or where can I go? Because this really is about networking and
No doubt.
traveling and, like, meeting folks and tapping. You can't really just stand in your city and, like, stay in your house and be all on the internet, because I'm going to be real. Y'all got to tap in with folks. Y'all can't just be all on the internet, all on social media and all, and think that's finna just, and pay. Yeah, I use Instagram and Facebook and all that promotions just so we can get it out there. But
Yes.
you have to actually tap in with folks, because that can only go so far. Like us,
Absolutely.
we was on Instagram DMing, but that can only go so far. Like, bro, I'm finna tap in with you. I'm
Absolutely.
finna pull up.
Absolutely. And that's I see that in closing, I see that with a lot of artists, where I see a lot of artists get a lot of Instagram followers but can't get nobody to come to no show.
Exactly. That's tough, right? How you gonna have 50K? You in your city, you can't bring out 20 people.
Can't live
It's just
behind a
weird.
computer, man.
Yeah.
You got to get out here, still touch the people, man. Still make people fall in love with you. You know what I'm saying? Do the Instagrams. Again, I mean, not the Instagram, but do interviews. Shout out to my guy, Big Homie P, man. I appreciate you coming through,
for
rocking
sure.
through, man, sharing your wisdom. Again, South by Southwest, hit him up on Instagram at Big Homie P _, correct?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get on that.
And we got we got one showcase on Saturday, but bro, honestly, I got like 12, and I send you everything. I got
Okay.
like 12 different things going on. So, I mean, I can put you on a lot of stuff. If you don't have the budget for my show, we can put you on other shows. We got like a lot of things going on. So
No doubt.
definitely tap in.
Well, yo, also artists, man, if you need electronic press kits, you know, resume, need help getting set up on your SoundScan, Sound Exchange, your BMI ASCAP. If you also need help with setting up a buzz campaign to get blog placements or interview media runs, if you're releasing a project to get interviews, hit me up, teammogumedia@gmail.com. We'll definitely get with you, sit down with you, see where you are, and let's make something happen. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, subscribe, comment, share. Mogul Moves Only with your boy, Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Suge Diddy. We out. Peace.
I need a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal a day. See money it cometh, then money it goeth. I got me a meal to make. My mama, she hit up my line and she say, baby, I got some bills to pay. So I need a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal a day. I need a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal a day. See money it cometh, then money it goeth. I got me a meal to make. My mama, she hit up my line and she say, baby, I got some bills